Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jyotsna from Daffodils Child Development Center, Hyderabad. Today I would like to discuss a few tips on how to toilet train your child. The first step would be always ensure that your child is taking plenty amount of fluids and then increase a lot of fiber in their daily foods. Okay, you just have to add on little more fruits to their food, right? Fruits like oranges and papaya always contains a lot of fiber and they will help in easing the bowel movements. Remember that the more the child has need to use the toilet, the better opportunities we will have to train the child, isn't it? The next step would be try to closely observe how your child is indicating, okay? Indications what they are using while they are passing the motion or while they have soiled their pants. For example, few children might prefer to stand in a corner of the room. Few children might exhibit a stiff body posture and few might use a weird facial movements whenever they are passing the poo. Okay? So, if you could establish that baseline of the indication of your child, that will help us in further training the kid. Then comes establishing a clear communication. Always remember to give and to use clear instructions to your children. For example, saying susu karo or pee karo. I prefer to give instructions in the child's mother tongue, which will help them to relate better to what they need to do. And also remember that all the parents and everybody in the family has to use the same instruction for the child in order to pass the urine. Okay, if you choose it to be susu karo, everyone in the family should instruct the child in the same way. Then comes establishment of clear indications. So, we have to choose one better indication from the child and make sure that he uses it in the same way every time he has the need to use the toilet. For example, you can teach the child to pull his diapers whenever he needs to use, or he can drag you near the toilet, or the child can use a simple words like susu. Whatever it is, there should be one particular indication that we have to establish so that the child can use it whenever he needs to use the toilet. Okay? And the last tip would be, in order to make it a habit, we have to use them consistently and for at least for 3 weeks of duration. Okay? That's like 21 days is the bare minimum time in order to establish any habit. Okay? Then comes the last and final tip would be help the child to ease the transition. Okay, that's like passing stools in their diaper and transition to passing stools in the toilet, proper toilet seat. Okay, so for that to happen, first start with decreasing the use of diapers. You can always start using the underpants, which will also help the child to understand whenever he passes, because it will give the sensation of wetness in a much better way. So, firstly we should restrict the use of diapers, increase the use of the underpants, and then slowly start changing diapers in the actual toilet. Okay? So that we can make the child to be little comfortable staying for a little longer durations in the bathrooms. Once this comfort level is established, you can slowly start taking the child and making them sit on the adult toilet seat. If your child is okay with it, that's fine. If not, I always suggest to use the child potty seats, or we also get an additional toilet seats which we can directly put on the adult toilet. Also remember to put a stool near the toilet seat so that child can rest their foot on the stool, because many of the children doesn't like to hang their legs on the toilet seat. And then try to slowly teach them it's okay to use the wet surfaces, get them used to listening to the flush sounds. First you do the flushing and slowly take his hand and then do the flushing together. Slowly transit the child so that he will only use the flush without your promptings. Okay. So first try to establish this comfort zone to the child, staying for more time in the bathrooms and then listening to the flush sounds, getting used to undress himself slowly and using the flush properly. These 6 little tips, I am sure that this will help the child to transit in a much better way, and these would be the stepping stones for achieving independent toileting skills or mastering independence with respect to the toileting skills. Okay. Thank you for listening. If you need any specific topics, please put it in our comment box so that we can take up in our next weeks. If you like the video, please like it and please do subscribe our channel. Thank you so much. Bye. See you soon.